It was announced today that Illinois will play Kansas in an exhibition game in October at State Farm Center, and the proceeds will go to those in Maui that are being affected by that devastating fire. And so that's going to be cool. And that's in October. And I want to talk about Bill Self, the one that got away. How many national championships would we have right now if Bill Self would have never left Illinois? I believe, and no one can convince me otherwise, that if Bill Self would have stayed, we would have more national championships than just about anyone besides UCLA. I really believe we were on our way to absolute domination of college basketball. Before Bill Self left, remember this. Charlie Villanueva was coming to the Illini. He went on to the NBA, enjoyed an NBA career. You would have added him to our roster, we win that national championship, period. And Eric Gordon, Derrick Rose, they would have came to Illinois because Bill Self knows how to play the game. Bruce Weber did not know how to play the game, and he was a terrible recruiter. Also today, Evan Turner was asked, why didn't you come to Illinois? Because Illinois didn't recruit him until the very end. Because Bruce Weber thought he was getting Eric Gordon, Derrick Rose. But how can you think you're getting them when you wouldn't work the shoe deal behind the scenes? So, to no one's surprise, Bruce Weber, terrible recruiter. That's why we were getting the best players. We were getting the players that no one else wanted. And that's why we didn't go on to win anything. But we still should have won that 05 national championship game. I don't care what anybody tells me. The referees cheated Illinois, and no one can convince me otherwise. We can watch the game together, and I will clearly show you all the fouls that were called on Illinois that shouldn't have been, and we'll look at all the fouls that North Carolina committed that weren't called, and we can have a great time with it. But Bill Self, he gets Eric Gordon and Derrick Rose because he gets that shoe deal done. So that's another national championship in the books. And we'll think about the other recruits that Illinois has missed on. Duke enjoyed getting our best players. They don't get those players. They're coming to Illinois because Bill Self knows how to get stuff done. And you think about the other great players around the country that he's gotten to Kansas. He could have got those players to come to Illinois. So when I think about all the players from Illinois that left Illinois to go win at Duke, in Kentucky, in Villanova, and so on and so on, all those players who left to go play for another school, they would have came to Illinois because Illinois would have been winning national championships and just dominating. And that is what we've missed out on. Bill Self was the man at Illinois. And what could have been, what should have been, I blame the AD. It may be Bill Self's dream to coach at Kansas. But you know what's greater than a dream? Money. That's what's greater. I would have opened up the bank account and I would have paid him whatever amount of money he needed. He would have been the highest paid coach and it wouldn't have been close. Because I promise you, money over dreams any day of the week. This man should still be coaching our Illini. This man would have a statue built outside the stadium. This man would be leading us to national championships. But instead, we get Bruce Weber, who couldn't recruit, We get Brad Underwood, who up to this point, he can't win in the tournament. And this is what we get. And Kansas gets Bill Self. So in the comments, let me know. Do you believe we would be sitting on multiple national championships with Bill Self? Or you don't see it that way? You don't believe that the Illini with Charlie Villanueva on the team, you don't believe they couldn't beat North Carolina? Do you not believe Eric Gordon and Derrick Rose would have went to Illinois? Remember, they were going to Illinois. But Bruce Weber didn't want to do what had to be done at the end of the day to make it happen with the shoe deals. But Bill Self would have. So you know you're getting those players. And you don't think Illinois could have won a title with those guys? Of course they would. All right, so those are my strong thoughts. It breaks my heart to this day. I don't like looking at Bill Self because I know what could have been, what should have been, what still should be going on. And that's Illinois basketball in a nutshell. We've always been so close. We had the 89 Illini. So close to a national championship, but just couldn't get it. We had the 05 Illini. So close, but just couldn't get it. We had the coach. He could get the players, but Kansas came a-calling and broke as a joke Illinois, never wanting to invest money in their athletic programs, didn't want to pony up with the money to keep them. And I'll say it again, money over your dreams. Tell me your dream job, and I promise you, X amount of money will get you into my dream job. So that's what it is. Makes me mad, really. Think about this. How many of you have grandparents that were Illinois fans? Your parents that were Illinois fans? How many people had uncles, aunts? How many Illinois fans do you know that have died not seeing Illinois win a national championship? How many of you have a grandfather who was an Illini fan who never seen Illinois win a damn thing? Or a dad lost a father who never got to see Illinois basketball win a damn thing? I'm not going to live forever. Am I going to live to see Illinois win something, a national championship in basketball, when they should? The amount of talent in this state that has passed through? This is why it drives me crazy. Every Illini fan alive today should be able to watch this basketball program win a national championship. NIL is available now. You can buy players. Let's buy the best players. Let's make it happen. It's just that simple. All right, you guys let me know in the comments your guys' thoughts.